Just like cooking rice and peas every Sunday, or saying yaman or wagwan as soon as you reach a foreign, that is how chopping has become embedded in the Jamaican culture. Now, we all know that this is not anything new. This has been around for a very long while. However, it is now more dominant in the culture. Everybody a chop. The use them nowadays, if you attach chopping to them name or them brand is something that them value so much. Them proud fi tell you say them a chopper. They are honored fi show you say them a chopper. But just like how them scrape up the money, same so Uncle Sam and him friend them scrape them up. Because just last week, 4 more Jamaicans were sentenced in federal prison on chopping charges, while 2 more who are currently wanted in America were captured in St. James and are currently awaiting extradition to go to answer to similar or same charges in America. Welcome back to Line TV viewers and subscribers. If you are a new viewer here, please browse the channel, check out the contents. If these contents are what you are interested in, then feel free to subscribe and also to click the notification bell. If you are not a new viewer here, then we already know what to do. Leave a like, leave a comment, and tell me what you think. Now, this video is about chopping. Chopper them. And the 4 of them will get sentenced in America. Plus the 2 that is currently awaiting extradition. By now, everybody's supposed to know what is chopping and how we go. Because you have people that sing it in a song. Actually, you have a song where the man actually teach you how to do it step by step, line by line. And if I don't know one thing, me know say anything you see in the dance hall, anything you see the artist them a sing about, it is something that is current, it is something that is happening in our society. You hear them a sing about crime and violence, it is what they are seeing every day in their community. It is what they are seeing every day on the news. Tell me if I lie, me I tell. You hear them a sing about chopping. Right now, chopping is the go-to song for every artist or one boss. It is simply because them see these news headlines how much chopper get catch and them see it in a them community, which is why they are now turning it into a art by putting it into the music and also doing it themselves. Now, the most common way of chopping, which everybody's supposed to know by now, because everybody by now supposed to get a chop call already. It is just simply calling someone, telling them say them win a huge sum of money, or them win a house or a car or something of that sort, something with high value. After which them ask them to pay a small sum. In their essence, it is a small sum of money to claim them prize in order to cover the taxes and so on. So they might tell us you win $1 million, a brand new 2022 car and a 2-story house, and all you need to do is pay $5,000 or $10,000 to clear up the tax and claim your winnings. Now, if I really and truly win all of that, and all I need for pay is $10,000 to clear my tax, that is a damn good deal. Who not gonna do that? So that is the most common way of them going about scamming people. And as I said, this is something that has been around for a very long time. However, it is more dominant now. And a simple reason to show that it is more dominant now, if you all can remember, a couple years ago, Vibes Cartel do one chopping song. Him are the first man me see do it. And within no time, it was banned because of the contents that were in the song. And him did barely the on the surface. Him just basically tell us, say, this is what we're doing, and we're building up big house, and we're doing this, and we send with daughter go college and with sister and stuff like that. And then ban the song. Right now, as I said, you have artists where I tell you line for line, word for word, verse for verse, how to chop. That is where society reach right now. Now, back to the story of the 4 Jamaicans that were sentenced. When I was reading the court documents, a few things stood out to me. And the moment I saw those few things, I start scratch my head and I start think, and then some questions start come to me. And me I go outline the few things that stood out to me and want to tell me if them things wouldn't stood out to you also. And also tell me that the comment what you think. The first thing that stood out was the sentencing. All of them received between 1 to 5 year maximum sentence. And me I look on it and me I say, yo, the US government nah go all out for catch a bag of chopper and only sentence for 5 years. One of them gets sentenced for as low as 1 year. Me I say no, something wrong with that sentence. It's either two things. It's either them never did a chop enough money and them just start the chopping game, or them actually give the US government some information on the ringleader, the big player, in order to get such a light sentence. Them two things are the first thing where forward. Then now after reading I noticed that the amount that the government could account for is 300,000. So basically you must see how them chop more than that, but we only could trace 300,000. So me I said to myself, say yo, that $300,000 there, where them chop, the 5 year sentence there, still kinda like, but give and take, me understand. Because you have people who chop millions and get 10 or 15 years. So me I say 300,000 between four of you, and the highest number here is five. We kinda can situate, but when we continue read, it then reached a point where it said 25% of all the money collected were kept between the four that were sentenced and the rest I sent to Jamaica, which means 75% get sent to Jamaica. So when we see that now, that again stood out and me I say, oh, so this is the reason why them only get 1 to 5 year. And there's a high possibility say them give up some amount of information to get that 1 to 5 year. But either way, they are not the mastermind. Them are not the ringleader. Them are just small fries. They are what Moda call just accomplice. Probably, in fact, me know say them are not the one who make the calls. The ringleader is the one make the call or do whatever. The four that get sentenced, all them do is collect the money, and them collect it by wire transfer or through the mail. And we all know bank here in Jamaica don't use Zelle. And if you should transfer a sum of money from your bank to a next bank in Jamaica, it come with charges, it take time, and one whole heap of something. But in America, all you need is Zelle, all you need is Cash App or Pay. Well, I mean Cash App and PayPal used in Jamaica, but all of them have to be connected to a US bank account, except PayPal. PayPal can collect your local, but I mean Cash App and the Zelle and all of them, they have to do with US bank account, right? So it is easy. So all them people that them four people that will get sentenced are goodly decent citizen. We are go about them daily life and doing them work and doing them 9 to 5 and stuff like that. But all them do is just collect the money and get a little percentage and send the rest to the mastermind. And next thing that stood out to me is the fact that most of their victims are above 60, 80 than them region there. It stood out to me just to prove the point of me always I say. Them go for the most vulnerable. So it's not something that me never know. Them always go for the most vulnerable. You know, say, if you call a young man like me or a young person like you, we are watching and listen, it's a go hard for them chop you. And not only that, most of us are just in this stage where we are get with life on track, we are work and building wealth. But the elderly them people they already have them millions of dollars sit down pan. Some of them are trouble with sickness, Alzheimer and stuff like that. Even in a wheelchair, them don't have any use for their money. Some of them don't have a brother, a sister, no family. Some of them their homes, them not have nobody to even talk to, right? And them rarely remember things. So they are vulnerable to scams like these. You call them and tell them so them win this, them straight things so them win. And remember, them all, them never born in the days when them thing I did at. So them not some of the time them not even know about it, which is why they are being targeted. But one thing I can say, the masterminds just know say Uncle Sam onto something. Because the mere fact that him already catch the four where you used to collect the money, he was able to track the money from the sender's account to the receiver. Why you feel him now go can track it from the person them who him just sentence to the receiver here in Jamaica? Let me say it again. Uncle Sam track the money from the elderly persons to the four that receive it in US. The four that receive it in US then send the money to the masterminds in Jamaica. If Uncle Sam could have tracked the money from the sender, from the elderly to the person in US, why can't he track it from the person in US to Jamaica? Yeah, man. Uncle Sam is onto something. Next, we have two that were wanted. One of them that was nabbed in St. James was wanted for drugs and ammunition and gun charges, stuff like that, while the other one was wanted for scamming. But after reading that story, something else again stood out to me. The first one that they caught, within hours of catching him, them catch the second one. Unno see nothing wrong there, so. Well, something wrong there so for me. It cannot be a coincidence for them two persons wanted by the US government for a good while now, and nobody couldn't catch them. And the moment one of them get catch, the next one get catch. Simple. The one we get catch first talk. And when me see stories like these, I wonder what going on in the interrogation room. Is it a case where them get some beaten or whatever the case may be, but it seems to be a rough interrogation for hours after the first one get catch, the second one get catch. It is not a coincidence. So they are currently in lockup awaiting extradition. We just have to go follow this story and see what come out of it, what become of this story. If they are going to be charged, if they are going to be sentenced, and how long will they be sentenced. But one thing I know for sure is that this scamming game, the span is very sharp. I always tell my friend them, it seems to me that here in Jamaica, being a gangster, being a murderer, being a killer, the lifespan of that person is longer than that of a chopper. The moment a man chop a big food, is like him own friend them start pray him. Him own friend them kill him off. And when him own friend them not kill him off, Uncle Sam a come for him. It have a very short lifespan. So me just want the youths them wise up. Nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Believe me. And worse, you're residing in America. Job the America for stone dog. Regular people work one job in America and build mansion in Jamaica. Not to mention the people that will work 2 and 3 and 4 jobs and I work jobs will pay them good. So I see no reason for a man get the opportunity to live in America and work in America and take up chopping. It just not make no sense because only thing I go happen to you, you will get catch, you will do time at jail, and then you get deported, and that don't make no sense. Anyway, I'll come to the end of this video. Please check out the video that was posted yesterday about the deportees, and also the video that was posted first about the mother that tortured her child to death.